What's up, friends? Welcome to another training. Today we're going to talk all about your offer. This is your business, right? So I want you to focus today on how you can augment your current offers, how you can look at your offers differently, how you can create a new offer, because this is the thing that's going to make or break your business. Multiple streams of revenue are great after you've mastered the art of creating an irresistible offer. I'm starting off with this quote because too many entrepreneurs are doing way too many things. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I used to teach something different. I used to teach about multi-tiered offer suites. Like, it makes sense from a marketing perspective. But after working with hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs, I've learned that less is better. If you're not making 10 to 30K a month already, I don't think we should be focused on multiple different streams of revenue. Now, if you're already making that kind of money, then ignore this conversation. But if you're not scaling your business and generating revenue, then we should probably be focusing on less things. So I want you to keep that in mind. If revenue is a goal of yours and you're really just not hitting those metrics, let's think about how we can find one offer and make that incredible, how we can charge more for it, and how we can use that to help more people in a significant way instead of spreading yourself out too thin. There's a time and place for multi-tiered offers, for multiple offers, for affiliate brands and additional streams of revenue and all of that. But let's just simplify our lives for the sake of revenue, but also inner peace. So what makes a really good offer? Creating an irresistible offer comes down to really knowing your people, your ideal client, solving an actual problem that they're facing, meeting a desire that they have, and meeting that tangibly. Like, people have tangible wants, needs, and desires. How do we actually meet those things? And then how do we present it in a way that makes saying no difficult or near impossible? Your most profitable offer should be a reflection of your purpose, passion, and skill. So purpose, this is within your zone of genius, your natural abilities, your skills, maybe you're creative, maybe you're an excellent speaker. You want it to be a reflection of your God-given gifts. Passion, are you in love with this idea? Because in order to scale and grow your business, you're going to have to be with this offer for the long haul. Are you excited about it? Can you run this thing, sell this thing every single day? If you're not excited about it, it's going to be a problem. And then, of course, skill. Do you have education in this zone? Do you have experience? And most importantly, do you have results in this, either personally or because you have brought clients through this exact process and you know it works? If you don't have results in the thing that you're teaching, please don't teach it. Save it for the later list. At its core, an irresistible offer is an opportunity that speaks directly to your ideal client's desires, needs, and aspirations. It's an offer that's so alluring that it can turn even the most skeptical prospects into eager buyers. And again, I want to stress this. It's really easy to watch what everyone else is doing and think, oh, I could do that too. But I'm more interested in you finding your thing. And it's okay if there's other people doing what you do. That's fine. We're going to help you stand out with your brand. But again, just check in. Does this align with my purpose, passion, and skill? The Sovereign CEO Academy, for example, and brand is super unique. There's not a lot of business coaches out there who are willing to talk about politics and the cultural issues of the time. I'm serving a very unique audience and speaking to a very unique problem that we are facing in these times. Are there other business coaches? Yes. Are there people teaching digital marketing? Heck yes. But I do it with my own special spin, my own unique brand, my own unique methodologies. So it still stands out. So again, I want you to find your thing, getting clear on what you can teach on or create that you have results in. Remembering also that you don't need a PhD in this, guys. So don't stress. I want you to have results in it, but you just need to be 10% ahead of someone to be 100% in service to them. To make a really good offer, you're going to keep revisiting it. You're going to constantly be augmenting it. You know, every year we go back into our programs and say, how can we make them better? So know as you grow and evolve as an entrepreneur and a person, you have the chance to do the same thing to your offer. So just because you're not a PhD, it doesn't mean you can't start. Just commit to always making this thing better and help others along who aren't where you're at today. So what can it do for me? This is what people are always asking, whether it's in your content or your marketing, or they're looking at your program, they want to know what's in it for me. So storytelling is a really powerful marketing technique, and your story is great and you should share it, but also people are watching and they're just asking themselves this question, what's in it for me? And what they're looking for is a combination of both practical and emotional benefits. So your irresistible offer, it's going to deliver a 1-2 punch of both practical and emotional benefits. So the practical is the tangible. Are they going to lose weight? Are they going to make more money? Are they going to be able to sleep better? Is their energy increased? Then we have emotional benefits. This is where your storytelling is really going to come in. What's the outcome? What does their life look like now? How do they feel? What negative feelings are gone now because of this process? So this is all about your presentation. Your product will fall flat if we're just talking about features and benefits. We want to know, how do we package and present this in a way that speaks to your ideal client's practical and emotional desires? So imagine your potential clients are stuck at point A. They want to be at point B, which is their ultimate goal or transformation, but they're not sure how to get there. We want to position your offer as the bridge that gets them from A to B. It's the bridge that your ideal client needs to get them to their goal. This is why it's important to be able to powerfully use emotional storytelling to describe what the other side of the bridge looks like. But also we want a clear, tangible, practical goal on the other side. With a lot of coaches in particular, they use really vague, erroneous language like improving your mindset, shedding your limiting beliefs. I don't know what that looks like. It's really hard to position an offer that is vague or erroneous. And a really simple test that I like to use is, when you're describing your offer, could Steven Spielberg turn this into a movie scene? Does he know what shedding your limiting beliefs looks like? Right? If you can tie that to tangible benefits and be able to paint a picture, great. Right? It's not that it can't be done. It's a little harder, but focus on tangible benefits, actual results. You can paint the emotion into that scene as well, but the more that you can paint a clear picture, the better your clients are going to really catch on to what this offer is. It's going to be easier to market. It's just going to be better for your business overall. And it's not just about the product. Okay, so we want the transformation, we want the practical, the tangible, the emotional benefits, and your really great offer lives at the intersection of value, timing, and presentation. I'm going to break down what this means. So the value, why is it valuable? Oh, like your marriage is saved now, you're making more money, you can sleep better. That stuff's easy. Timing, why do they need to do it now? Why shouldn't they wait on this thing? And presentation, the transformation that it can provide, the lifestyle, the total outcome. Here's an example in action. So this is my low ticket membership, the Sovereign CEO Academy. Value, really simple. Most people understand value. Weekly live coaching. I could put a price tag to that. We got monthly guest experts in there. There's an incredible business course in there, monthly content creation sessions, a monthly tech support, live 24/7 community. I can attach a dollar figure to each and every piece of this easily. And then our members are only paying $88 a month, which is absolutely nothing for the value that they're receiving inside of the community. This is how I would speak to value. Timing. How do I speak to timing in my offer? So one thing that we say is, if you are just starting a business, you can build your next profitable product in under 2 months. So that's a way to speak to timing, right? Getting into people's heads that this doesn't necessarily have to take years to get this thing off the ground. We can get them going in under 2 months. Another way that I could speak to timing is, you've got 6 years before the entire world changes. Now, you don't want to talk about this in a fear-mongering way, but just practically, if the things with like the Great Reset, the shifts in the market, AI, all these things, like the world is changing for better or for worse. So get moving. That's another way that I can speak to timing. Another way that I can speak to timing in my offer is through our sales and promotions, offering limited time offers twice a year for people to commit to the year at 30% off. These are all ways that I can speak to timing when selling my offer. And then presentation, or you can call it positioning. For the low ticket membership, that's a horrible screenshot of me, ignore that. For the low ticket membership, positioning it as simple solutions and essential coaching to help you build your business. So this isn't our scale program. This is for people that want to start building. So helping you build a business that creates actual freedom in your life alongside a community of awake entrepreneurs on the same mission for freedom and personal sovereignty. So notice this is not just any business coaching membership. This is not B school. This is not Jenna Kutcher stuff. It's obviously positioned for a very unique audience. Still marketing, still branding, still business building, but the positioning, the presentation is very, very different than other communities you'll see out there. When positioning, you want to really lean into your differentiating factor. And there's lots of ways to differentiate yourself, and we'll talk about that in our courses here too. You can differentiate yourself with your brand, right? Like I'm a coach that's talking about freedom and politics. You can differentiate based on your ideal client. Who are you working with? Are you working with Christian entrepreneurs? Are you working with conservatives? Are you working with only service-based entrepreneurs? Like there's so many ways to differentiate with your ideal client. You can differentiate with the problem that you solve. And you can also differentiate with the way you solve it, your method, your process, your mechanisms. So here's an example. I help critically thinking online coaches and entrepreneurs scale their businesses. So one of my strongest differentiating factors is my brand as well as my ideal client. And my process for helping you scale is also different. We're focusing on building a standout brand, courageous content strategy, a knockout offer, and then systems to scale it. Other ways that you can niche down your offer so that you can really stand out. Again, who are you working with? What's your value system? That's a great way to stand out with your offer or your brand. Over here, we're all about freedom. You can stand out with your personality, your delivery. Maybe it's through humor. You can stand out with your delivery mechanisms. Maybe everything is live, maybe it's group, maybe it's a hybrid, maybe you're using AI. Again, just for an example, how we stand out. So our ideal client and our brand, working with critically thinking coaches and online entrepreneurs making 5 to 10K months who want to scale their businesses and brand. A core problem we're solving. Business owners are overwhelmed with offers and marketing strategies and competition. We help them stand out and get noticed, attract the right leads, build a better high-ticket program, and close more sales. So when thinking about your offer, think about how is this unique? If there are a million other fitness coaches or health coaches or whatever it is that you do, how do you stand out? How do you niche down? How do you differentiate yourself with your brand, with your mechanisms, with your processes, with who you're working with? What's unique about your ideal client? What's unique about your product? What's unique about you or your brand? What's unique about your delivery mechanism? You can choose one of these, all of these. The more different that you are, the better. You don't have to invent something that's not there, but know that it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So just lean into those things that make you different. Once you developed your program, or you think you got it dialed, don't be afraid to research it and test it. And you can test this just with your content. Really easy, guys. Talk about it in your stories. Tell people what you're thinking of creating. Send this idea out to your email list. Don't overthink it. It can literally just be a piece of content saying, hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing. Who's interested? You can do a beta launch. You could test it for a lower price. You can interview past clients. You can incentivize current clients to give you their feedback. You can research using search engines. You can use YouTube. You can use polls and stats. You can use your Instagram stories, quizzes, polls, engagement strategies. Do not skip this. Do at least some research. The more research that you can do, the better. It's totally fine to test ideas. I think you should. So if your way of researching this thing is to do a beta launch and see just how it lands, go for it. But there's lots of really casual ways to collect this data because sometimes we think it's a good idea and it's just not. Or it's a good idea, but we need to tweak who we're marketing it to or how we're going to deliver it. So do your research. We teach lots of this inside our Scale program in detail. You can, if you join, you're going to get our exact templates, our scripts, our questionnaires, everything that we use for market research. But for now, YouTube, Google, whatever you need to get data. Test that this is in fact a good idea before you invest all your time in launching it and marketing it. I want to talk about friction as well for your offer. The goal in your offer is to get people results. So how can you make your offer easy to access, easy to purchase, easy to use, and easy to get results in? One of the biggest errors that people make is making their offer too complicated or stuffing too many things into it. More isn't more. You want to make this easy for people to get results in. So I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs have the tendency to just pack hours and hours of video content in, or like really long PDFs, or they make their program like a really long period of time. Guys, people want results fast. They don't want to be on a screen all day. They take the 20% of information that's going to deliver 80% of the results and make that your program. If your program's too long, if there's too much stuff in there, people won't finish it. And if they don't finish your program, they're not going to get results. So think about how you can eliminate friction. Make it easy to access, easy for them to buy, easy for them to use, and easy to get results in. So quick review here. In making your profitable offer, choose your ideal client. Who is going to be the perfect person for this offer? Make sure it's someone that can pay you, someone that will do the work. Don't pick someone that's going to be hard to work with. Define and research the core problem that you're solving. What is that A to B transformation? And then what are all the steps along the way? What is your unique process, your unique mechanisms to get them from A to B? How do you make that journey from A to B frictionless? How do you make it easy to access, easy to use? And what's unique about your offer, about your brand, about the person you're working with, so that you can use that in marketing? So here's your next steps. One, if you already have a bunch of offers, I want you to go and look at them and audit and decide which one might be the most profitable offer. Okay? If you don't have any offers, this is a great time to create a new one. Think about the problems that you've solved for yourself. Think about what you have experience and results in, and then think about who would be the best person to market this solution to. And then test and research it. You got an incredible community here. If you guys have some ideas that you want to test, drop it in the community, participate here. The more you guys can do that, the better your results will be here as well. So I hope you learned a lot. I hope it wasn't too much. I think we gave you some pretty essential things for building a really good offer. This material works, guys. So I know I laid out lots of steps, but remember, you're doing one offer. Okay? Throw out all the noise, ditch the idea of trying to sell a whole bunch of different things, and focus on just making one offer incredible. How can you make one offer so good that you know your clients are going to get results, so that you know that you could easily charge high ticket prices for this thing because it works every single time? Put that kind of pressure on yourself as an entrepreneur. And whenever you're ready, if you want one-to-one support with this, book a discovery call here with me and my team. We can go over the roadmap of scale with you to see if you're a good fit for the program. If you're already an established coach or an entrepreneur and you're ready to really dial in that offer and generate high income months, book a call with us. We'll go over the roadmap with you. We can look at your offer. We can see if we're a good fit. And if not, we're going to send you home with some strategies and action steps anyways that are going to serve you, or some free resources that will help you. We know this stuff works. It's not always the right time for people to join the program. Like if you're just starting out, scale won't be for you, but you got everything you need in this free community to start building if that's where you're at. Thanks for listening, guys, and we will have another workshop coming up for you here soon.